Tonight we have an update to a disturbing case of child sex abuse out of St. Louis County. One more child has come forward against a former daycare employee, and the daycare is fighting to stay open. Justina Coronel is joining us from the newsroom to share the latest update on this case out of Webster Groves. Justina?
Well, Kelly, Christopher Titus has been behind bars since the first allegation last month. When he was initially charged, he admitted to engaging in various sex acts. However, last week in court, he pleaded not guilty. Tonight, we hear from one mom who's doing everything she can to protect her kids.
They had one job, and that was to keep my child safe, and they failed.
That's why Kelly Anzalone withdrew her two little ones from Here We Grow Early Care and Education in Webster Groves. The kids were under Titus's supervision.
We wanted to make it very clear that we are standing on the right side of this and that we are standing with the victims and their parents.
Standing with two victims, a 6- and 7-year-old. Former daycare employee Christopher Titus is indicted by a grand jury with 5 charges, 2 counts of sodomy and 3 counts of child molestation. Police believe this happened at the daycare.
The officers are doing some interviews, talking to the parents, and we're getting word out to parents past and present during the time that Mr. Titus was working there.
Anzalone trusted the daycare, only to notice red flags in retrospect. In a recent investigation by the state, one staff member claimed Titus was adamant about taking all the girls to the bathroom.
Well, as the school year went on, the other early morning little girls that were drop-offs were also coming to the bathroom when I was there, which now, of course, makes me think they knew that they were safe because I was there.
Anzalone worries, what about her kids?
Both of the victims that have came forward are now school-age young girls, and developmentally they are where they can share that. It could be years, possibly, until my child is able to even tell me if something did happen.
She's following this case closely, continuing to seek answers and accountability.
And for Chris, I just hope that he rots in prison. I'm so glad that those victims came forward, and I'm so glad that their parents are able to see, justice play out.
Now, the state is trying to revoke the daycare's license, and the daycare director has appealed that decision. Attorneys for Titus say they cannot comment at this time. His next court date is June 23rd.